been a while since we've seen you. How are you feeling, and your thoughts on the game tonight?
It was a very important 3 points. I think that is my overall feeling at the moment, is that it was great 3 points. It was great to be back out there, you know. I feel like I've been away for an eternity, and it was only like 4 weeks, but it feels like a very long time. So it's great being out there. Really enjoyed it. Obviously loved that it was at home. But I think what was so pleasing for me today is that we were really good at the stuff in football that you don't really want to do. You know, you don't want to go up for 50-50 headers. You don't want to win the first, second ball. You don't want to do the gritty stuff, defend and deal with, you know, really long balls all the time. But I felt that collectively as a team, we did that very well today. And at the end of the day, we got 3 points, and it's a huge 3 point for us. This week is huge for us.
And speaking on like the things that that you don't really like to do, like the 50-50 balls, going in the air, all of that. It was a lot more physical compared to the inaugural encounter between the two sides a couple of weeks ago. What do you think changed between the time that made it such a physical one?
I think because the game was very important for both teams. I think for us, we know that if we have a very good week right now, we put ourselves in a good place with regards to the table and what that looks like. And at the end of the day, Utah just come off a loss, and they have Orlando next, and I think it's a very important week for them. And so, neither team wanted to lose today, and I felt like you saw that, and I guess I do believe that we probably deserved to win it in the end. And we just wanted it a little bit more, I feel like, today. And so, that's always great. I think we're on a really good run right now, and I hope that we're able to keep that mentality and that motivation and the determination and desire to keep playing for each other the way that we're playing for each other right now.
Building on that, this is a pretty overhauled roster from last year, yet here you are going into the final third of the season, and you produce a match like that. Two parts to this. One, where do you think that speaks to where the team is going moving down the stretch run? And two, you sat out 5 matches watching, maybe with a little bit of a coach's eye. Did that positively affect you, getting you back in for 90 minutes right at the beginning?
No, look, I think that game today showed us exactly that we are traveling on the process of a new management and new team, and how do we work together. And I believe that there's a process to that. There's ups and downs with new teams and things like that. And for us right now, to be able to win a game with that much grit, that much determination, that much work rate, and not just like for ourselves, but I believe that we work for each other tonight in an incredible way. And at the end of the day, that's what happened. We prepared set play, scored off a set play, probably should have scored off another one, my bad. But, that for me shows that our mentality and our focus is in the right place. And it's here, it's together, it's for the team doing the right things to ensure we get to where we want to get to. And it's fun, and it's a really good feeling to be a part of a team that has that mentality where we're not probably the priority is each other. And we work for each other, and we do our homework for each other, and we do our set plays for each other, and we know that everything that we achieve is because every single person did their job and did their responsibility, and we can trust that and believe in that. And it's a process, it's a part of a process, but we all believe in it, and I believe that you saw that tonight.
Seattle obviously played Utah earlier, but with Laura being back here, I mean, were there any exchanges or anything like that? Given her coming back or her return here today.
Look, I think that when it comes to the football and the game, no one's really thinking about that. Laura was fantastic here for 5 years, but when we're playing that game out there, we're there to Seattle Reign, and we're there to beat Utah, and that's our job. I think a couple of us would have seen Laura over the last couple of days, just in our own time. It is emotional. You can't deny that. Not when you work with someone for that closely for that amount of time. You have the utmost respect for. But when it comes down to it, and when we're here playing football, football is football, you know, and there's no time for anything like that. So, you know, I'm sure now afterwards we'll see each other and hug it out, and, you know, it'll be emotional, because it will be emotional, but you can't let that affect you when you're playing football, because you won't do your part and you won't do your job for the team that you're with. And we're Seattle Reign, and we're here, and this is our home, and we want to win every game here, whether it's against Utah or Portland or anywhere else.